Hey lovies, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Extreme Tarot, where we do moon readings, pick a cards, and zodiac readings. Today we're doing a zodiac reading for the sign of Cancer, a little check-in on you and your person to see what is going on in your no contact love situation. This is your person side and this is your side. So, and the card to represent the energies between the both of you is don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Okay, so for your person side here, we have the frog energy. We have the third house, which says speech, thoughts, social media, excursions, dating, siblings, research, street life, circulation, discussion, surrounding, and sociability. And their card, affirmation card, whatever, is what has been, what will be, will be. All right. And so I feel like right now your person, also, sorry, I shuffled a song for you and it was Back to You by John Mayer. And I was just like listening to it as I was shuffling the cards. And then the next song that came on was Deep Inside of You by Third Eye Blind. Oh, third house. But anyway, yeah. And so I feel like those two songs are kind of similar in a way. Like, Back to You is like, how does it go? I'm so good at forgetting and I win every game I play. Something like, forgive me, I can't turn and walk away or something. So I feel like maybe this person tried to like run their game on you somehow. Maybe tried to treat you like an option or something in the past where they weren't necessarily being the most genuine or true. Or maybe that's not the right way to say it. Like, that was all they were maybe capable of at the time. Who knows? But I think they're thinking a lot about it. And I think, because this is talking about guilt and things like that, so I think they've spent a lot of time, like, feeling guilty about this. And they're kind of at this pivotal moment, I would say, where, like, they're, you know, like, a lot of times you can spend energy, like, you know, regretting the past, worrying about the future, and that's what this is saying. Like, what has been, what will be, will be. I think they're having this sort of breakthrough in their way they're looking at this, where it's like, I kind of can't be scared about what's going to happen in the future, and like, I can't like go back and like change the past. What's that song that's like, it's in a song. Oh, it's Bon Jovi. Like, I can promise you tomorrow, but I can't buy back yesterday. It's I'll be there for you. Okay, there's a lot of music. Even this, I think, is a camera on this card, but it looks like a speaker to me. So, like, I don't know. There could be, like, a musical kind of tone here where, like, a lot of music. Even the Neptune, it's, like, a very dreamy, like, maybe listening to music and things like that about each other. But it's, like, that's what they're realizing. It's, like, there's nothing like, the past is gone. Maybe I did try to run my game. And even that song, Deep Inside of You, it's, like... And oh, sorry, just real quick, but this look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. I feel like, oh my God, look, and the next card says deep in your heart. You already know the answer. Do what feels right. That's funny. So it's like, my love for you is as deep as the ocean. And it's like, I think the depth of feeling here has really like, maybe like, I don't want to say taken your person by surprise, but it's something that they're like kind of accepting or something like that, and just like basking in or something. Because and what was I going to say? Oh, that song Deep Inside of You, it's also, it's like, I would chain myself if I could. I'd walk with my people if I could find them. And sorry, I have to sing it sometimes to remember it. But, and I'd say that I'm sorry to you. I'm sorry to you. Like, there's like, definitely they feel like they have like done something wrong in the past, and they're trying to like accept that so they can, I think, move on from it and not like, and learn from it. Because on the back of the deck, we have this Cobra energy. The back of the decks, we have the numinous mystery, and it says my soul is infinite and divine. So it's like, I feel like this is like a crucial lesson for your person right now. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do. And again, it's like they're sort of wrestling with what their next move should be. And again, even in that song Deep Inside of You, it's like because I don't want to call you, but then I want to call you, because I don't want to crush you, but I feel like crushing you. And it's true, I took for granted you were with me, and blah blah blah. And then he goes on and like blah 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 blah, and he starts jamming out. But so yeah, I feel like they're like, ooh, like it almost like they. I feel like with the frog, it's like they want to like spring over there like quick, like you know. But I think they're also trying to just like process everything. For it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. I do. Yeah, I think they do have a lot of guilt about the past that they're kind of letting go, cleansing, healing from, and maybe it's like they're like scared to face that. Maybe they think like because it's I like this because it's like both of the animals are like looking directly like at each other, like you know what I'm saying, and it's like maybe like this is a bee that you're coming through as, and I feel like you honestly could be a little annoyed with them, or you could have been annoyed with them in the past, like been annoyed with them in the past. And I think something that you're learning is because okay, you have the bee, and then we have this how I feel is okay. I don't need to explain it. And then the Neptune card. Imagination, memories, the subconscious, self-sacrifice, ideals, universal love, visions, meditation, or does that say mediation? No, it says meditation. Spirituality, compassion, empathy, fantasies, escapism, the ether, enchantment, confusion, veils, and magic. So that was like talking about like self-sacrifice. It was talking about memories and compassion. Those were like the three words that like jumped out at me. So like I feel like overall you try to be very compassionate to your person. I feel like you try to use everything that's gone on in this connection as like a learning experience. And that's like the energy between the two of you. Don't make decisions based on guilt. I feel like you have a lot of compassion for your person and you understand where they're coming from, but at the same time, like you're like learning that you don't have to like feel guilty for being annoyed with them. Like I feel like that's something, it's like hard for you to be annoyed with your person, hard for you to be mad at them, and it's almost like if this is going to be the same shit, I'm gonna like sting you and move on, like because you know like a bee like dies when it stings somebody, so it's like almost like that death energy, like almost like I feel like you could be getting a little fed up, like if they're like in and out. It's like clearly your person has like a tendency to run. We see these two like running shoes here. So I feel like that could be something that's like gone on in the past. Like I said, they tried to like run their game on you or something. And I feel like it's like I was saying, there's this like pivotal moment where they're really like in the present moment realizing like, okay, like what I do now is kind of gonna like make or break the situation. Like the past isn't like I can't worry about the future, like I don't know what's gonna happen there, like it's unknown, like I have to just kind of like make the most of this moment. Also there's I know the song wasn't actually deep inside of you, but like that song is like sticking with me just because I don't know, like I feel like it resonates a lot. But usually I don't even listen to the song that I shuffle, like I just like remember what it is and I know the lyrics like anyway. So but it's funny that came on. I feel like I was meant to hear it. But don't make decisions, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. So I think there's something about maybe they have this sort of image that they want to project to people, or they have this sort of thing where they're like, because what friends say, I've changed but I don't listen because I live to be deep inside of you, where it's almost like your person's like, okay, like what does it matter what people think? They had siblings on here, so maybe there's something like that, or maybe like, you know, they're girls, they're bros, like whoever it is, like, you know, people that are like close, like really good friends of theirs or something like that, or their actual family, whatever it is. But it's like, they're like learning not to care. They're kind of like, with this rain I'm getting, they're learning to like let things like roll off of them. They're realizing that they have to do that, and no one else is going to come in and like live their life for them, like they have to do it. And it's like being true to themselves is the only way that they can be true to, I guess, you and, you know, whatever, their friends too. But and I feel like your person also is afraid that they might like lose themselves in this connection, because that's like the last line of that song, like I've lost myself, it's all gone deep inside of you, like so there could be like a tendency to sort of get lost in each other like a lot, and they're just kind of like, I think a little bit afraid of that too. And that's like, what will be like, you know, they're kind of maybe trying to make sure that they're like keeping themselves like in check as well. I actually at this point I have to say I don't even feel like they're worried about kind of drowning in you. I feel like they almost see that as like like they want to just like dive into that ocean. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Dive into that abyss, or hop into it. And, but at the same time, I think, like, they could just be like leading with their emotions because they're coming through as the frog, but like their mental self might be like, okay, well, still not like healthy to be like so like wrapped up in a person like that. Like, it's not like healthy to just like obviously like jump into something and get like so entangled with each other that like other things slide, like you feel like you lose yourself and things like that. I know it feels like that when you're falling in love and stuff like that, but you gotta like find your balance as well. So, and for you, yeah, how I feel is okay. I don't need to explain it. Like, you're like, you know what? And maybe you do have like built up resentment towards your person for things from the past. And it's like, or for their like wishy washy behavior. And it's like, it's okay to like feel that and like let it loose. Like, I mean, I feel like you could have been, like, it was talking about self sacrifice, and we know about the bee. The bee is like a hard worker, like a busy bee. Like, maybe like you have been putting in a lot more work in this connection than your person. You've sacrificed, you've been always trying to understand them, and it's like maybe you got to a point where you're just like, you know what, like I'm not, like I am mad at you, guess what, like I'm not gonna feel guilty, like but it's more of like an annoyed feeling. It's not like, oh, I'm done with this. It's just like, you know what, like fuck off, like, you know what I mean, like I'm sick of your shit, like this is like ridiculous, I don't know what you want from me, like yeah, kind of that energy of maybe they're like confusing you with their behavior. We have confusion here, veils, magic, like they're not being clear with their communication or something like that. I mean, this is no contact, but I don't feel like no contact means like no contact at all. It can at certain points, but this person is definitely, at least with the third house, thinking about contacting you, whether they have or not. Like, I don't know. But at the same time, I think that you are like super busy, not just with this, connection, but like in your own life, which is Neptune dreams. I think you're like going after your dreams and things like that. And the bee, because I just got the alchemy deck, the Wild Unknown Alchemy deck. And I was just like reading like the first few chapters of it, just like what the book is about or what the deck is about. And it was talking about how like the bee is like the original alchemist or something like that, how it like gathers resources and then turns it into like, I guess, honey or whatever. I don't know. I don't really know what bees do, but I know they make honey, but like I don't know how like the process entails, But I feel like that's like something, and maybe even like you've used these experiences as like to strengthen you and like give you the courage to sort of like go after your dreams and stuff like that. And I feel like you maybe even feel like this person could be like a distraction to your dreams sometimes, and you're like, don't come distracting me from my life unless you want to like offer something substantial. Like, I feel like you're just like, whatever, like I'm annoyed, like it's that song Rest in Peace, it's from the Buffy musical, it's Spike singing to Buffy, but it's like, don't come at me unless this is like for real, like, like not for real, like you have to marry me, but like for real, like you actually want to like explore this with me and like see what could happen and just whatever, like otherwise, like, let me rest in peace. Yeah, there's that whole like, when you sting you die, like they're just like, let me just move on with my life if you're not like in it to win it. So all right, that's like the original that's like the general vibe I'm getting right off the bat. So if that sounds like you and your situation with your person, let's dive in and see how they're feeling. And yeah, again, those songs were Back to You by John Mayer and Deep Inside of You by Third Eye Blind. All right. Yeah, I feel like there's something with this person's like friends or perception, how people perceive them, where even they could be looking at their past like, okay, that was who I was in the past. Now I want to grow into something more. Like, I feel this way like about this little bee and I'm trying to like jump on it, like, like who gives a fuck what people think. Like, I feel like they're kind of, maybe they haven't reached that point yet where they don't care at all, but they're kind of like, why do I care so much? I feel like maybe they're questioning that. All right, so how is your person feeling about you? Oh, we have the Star. How is Cancer's person feeling about Cancer? We have the Four of Cups. How is... Oh. We have the Three of Swords. We have the Five of Cups. Okay. And the Knight of Wands. Okay. Interesting. So there's a lot of like pain and like regret here, like right in the middle of the reading. Again, guilt. I feel like there's like, oh my God, that just like flipped off. That was the Two of Pentacles there. Oh yeah, like this is them. I'm kind of getting like taking like the past and the future and just like whatever, like I have to just be in the moment and making like this one pentacle for them to just like, I don't know, channel all their energy into like the moment now. Like my life isn't gonna have potential if I keep ruminating on the past. And I feel like, yeah, like they just have to leave the past in the past. But okay, let's just start at the beginning. But hold on one second. So, okay, the Star. I mean, they're clearly, I think, seeing you in this way as the Star. I think they think that you're beautiful and amazing and just like one with all the elements or something. Like there's like the sky, like the water, there's animals, that's like earthy energy and things like that. I mean, I don't really see fire here, but excuse me. The Queen of Cups was on the bottom of the deck. Just this flowy, loving kind of an energy, like where they just are like, ugh, like, and I just feel like they really just see you as this like super sweet, ethereal, like beautiful person. That's just, I mean, maybe they see you as super intuitive or something like that, just with the Star and the Queen of Cups coming out together like that. Abundant, there's like, maybe they see like abundance is sort of like coming to you with these like goldfish jumping out of the water. Like they're kind of looking at you like in awe. They're like, maybe noticing all your hard work or something like that. But I feel like what you're regretting are things from the past. Like I feel like you're thinking back, like again, maybe this person tried to offer you, this almost looks like the Page of Cups to me. So you see this as like an innocent, pure kind of a person like offering you their love with the Ace of Cups. And the look on this page is, it's not really a page, I don't know what it's supposed to be, but to me it's the page, but the look on this little page's face is almost like, oh, like you don't want it, like, and this person feels guilty. I feel like they're like reminiscing on that, and like maybe because they chose to just like have fun, like play games, like not play games, but like just do their own thing, which I feel like I was saying, you alchemize this and you've like accepted the past yourself. I feel like your person maybe isn't the one who, they're feeling guilt about the past, like definitely. And they're trying to cleanse and heal the fact that it's coming down under this frog. I feel like they see you, like I was saying, as this pure, like beautiful energy. And I think they just feel like this bad person for doing that. Like I think they know that they've caused you pain and now it's like causing them pain. Thinking about it, and it's like there's just like, look at these energies here, it's like very similar. And like this card here, the Five of Cups, like always reminds me of, I read this article once, or it was like in a book where they were talking about, I don't know, like the top 100 songs like ever, but or albums, they were talking about the top 100 albums, and one of them was the Beach Boys, and they were talking about the song In My Room, and they were saying how like, because I think it was a cover of somebody else's song, and they're like, okay, like it's a song about being depressed and being in your room and things like that. And they're like, like I forget what original artist like recorded the song or whatever, but it was like, there's a difference between like that person like singing the song and then like the Beach Boys, because they're such like bright, happy, like, ooh, California girls, like surfing USA. Like it's like they don't really have too many like depressing songs or whatever, but it's like, what a contrast. Like if you're just like living in sunny California, like with all those beautiful California girls walking around, and you're just kind of like stuck in your room in a depression, like it's like it hits different, like like it hits deeper, like when you're like super depressed in like a sunny location like that, and especially just if you're like the Beach Boys, like, you know. So I feel like there's like an element of that where it's like, and this card always reminds me of it because this is like a beach party here. There's like a feast, there's like, it's a party, like it could be fun, but this person is just like looking at these like 3 cups that spilled over. And I think this could be because, again, here there's like 3 cups upright and here they're spilled over. And I mean, maybe this person is kind of like mourning the loss of their single life, or maybe, but I'm not necessarily getting that. I'm getting that they're mourning the loss of, like, maybe they feel like your trust in them because they like chose to like engage in these like activities instead of like seeing your worth and beauty like from the beginning or something like that. And again, there's these, obviously it's the 3 swords, but these 3 swords in this heart, like I feel like they know that they've like hurt your heart by like, you know, maybe playing some games or doing whatever for, like, because it's like they clearly want to apologize. Like both of those songs were like something about leave the light on for me and back to you, but where it's like they've like acknowledged that they've been like playing games or maybe were like a little bit careless with your emotions or something like that. And I think they really are feeling the burn, even though at this point I feel like you're like, all right, well, the past is the past, like let's get over it. And like there's this like, again, table set with the 2 of cups here. It's like, all right, well, that was then, this is now, like let's get to it. But I feel like there is like some sort of fear here where again with that sting, and there's this fire breathing dragon where maybe they think that you are going to be really mad at them, or they're kind of like scared of your firepower over here. But that's like their perception. So I don't know if that's necessarily true, or like how, I think you are annoyed with them, and I think like you're learning how to like express your anger healthily. So maybe like that happened and you guys were talking and you got a little like short with them and they're kind of like, whoa, like, but maybe that was good because maybe it helped them see that they have to like, you know, change things up a little bit, you know. So I feel like that's basically, they're feeling a lot of regret and guilt. They're seeing you in a high light, like a very pure light, but also like ferocious a little bit. I feel like you're almost just like annoyed. I don't feel like it's as deep as like they're making it, but they really feel that they've because like there's like this ink pot spilled over on this bed here, and then the way this wine is spilling out of these cups, it's almost like reminding me of like blood. Like they feel like they've drawn blood, and they've like hurt you or something like that. I feel like they really, really, really regret it. But I feel like these cards came out like, look, my soul is infinite and divine. Like their soul clearly had to learn this lesson. Like this Cobra is that teacher energy and the numinous mystery. It's like you have to sort of like make these mistakes to learn. Like if we all knew everything, you know how they say hindsight's 20/20. Like if we all knew everything that was going to happen and how we were going to feel, we would make different decisions, of course, but we don't know. So it's like you make the decision, then you find out, you learn a lesson, and you move on from there. It's like that's just how it goes. Like this person needs to like forgive themselves, forgive the past. I mean, work through the emotions, and I think they are doing that, cleansing and healing the past. But it's like, you know, I think they're like right in the thick of this process here. So all right, let's see what their intentions towards you are. What are Cancer's person's intentions towards Cancer? We have Imagine and, okay, hold on. What are Cancer's person's intentions towards Cancer? Okay, I saw that on the back of the deck. We have Yin energy and, oh, I can't take that now because there was 3. I'm sorry, but all right, let's see what comes out. There was like 4 cards. I only want 3. What is Cancer's? Oh, okay. No place like home. And then this Blessed card came out in reverse, and I'm just gonna like leave it like that. All right. It's like almost like they feel like they had this blessing, like this gift of love offered to them, and they just like squandered it. I'm kind of getting that vibe. Again, that's like what they're feeling. Like their intentions towards you though, like I think they do want to fix this, but I don't know. I feel like and I'm sorry, we had co-create. So yeah, like with the co-create, I think they do like wanna fix this and like create a better future for you, but at the same time, I think this is spirit's way of saying like they have to work through these like feelings of guilt first and be able to like imagine like a better future for you instead of I feel like these should almost be like this is the past and this is like the future. Like I just want to do that. Like this is where they are again, home in their room, kind of like cut off from the rest of the world, even if they aren't just like, you know, in there every single minute of the day. Like I feel like they're spending a lot of time like in their comfort zone, like thinking. And I feel like, yeah, like about the past and the future. I mean, I feel like they just have to work through this. Like I feel like their intentions aren't gonna like manifest clearly until they are able to like let go of this guilt in the past and realize that like you clearly are still like looking over at them, like you like this isn't over, like you know what I mean, like maybe they squandered it before, but that doesn't mean that it's gone forever. Like it can be brought back, and they're gonna have to change the way that they're, I feel like they are in the process though of changing the way that they're perceiving this connection, where they, and I think this is like a good omen that this Imagine card came out, because it's almost like they will turn this into like something positive, like upon reflection. So I feel like it's not something that can be rushed. It's just something that has to like happen in its own time. And they have to like appreciate the fact of like everything that they've learned and how it like brought them to this place. And I feel like, yeah, they were probably just scared to step outside their comfort zone and things like that before. But I feel like they're like learning to be open to more uncomfortability. So that's kind of where they're at. Like that's what their intentions are, basically, to like make peace with the past. Definitely think about this some more and process everything and try to start thinking about this in a more positive light. Okay, sorry. How is Cancer's person seeing Cancer right now? Okay. We have Lover, great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or something. Yes, like this is that pure kind of like page energy here, where it's like they know that you like love them, like or whatever, like they know how much you like adore them and care about them, and they maybe feel like you kind of came at them in this pure way, like, but I just like you, like I feel like we, you know, like it's just like blah blah blah. But again, they kind of like turn their back on like this blessing, and I think they're really, because yeah, the Four of Cups, it's like when I didn't even think about it like that, but that's like when Spirit is offering you a cup and you just don't accept it. Yeah, like I wasn't even thinking about it like that. And then we have Scribe, preserving knowledge and information. So maybe like you've sent them some sort of like message, like again, like I feel like they got some sort of message from you that you're annoyed, like whether maybe you put a little passive aggressive post on your social media, because we did have that, like something, they got a clue somehow, they had a dream, you told them, whatever it is, like, you know what I'm saying. And then look, child wounded, they're seeing you as like awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness. I feel like they again like understand that they've like wounded you or something like that, but I think again they see you as this like alchemist, or maybe this is just Spirit's way of saying like you're amazing, like you turned all this pain into like gold somehow, maybe by writing about it with a scribe or something like that, or like, but it's like you want to like serve other wounded children, you want to help other people that have kind of been in your shoes. I feel like you didn't just sit down and be like, oh poor me, I'm sad, like you tried to like work through this and let it teach you like a lesson, and like you want to like try to like show other people like the same thing or something like that. So they're kind of seeing you like that, or they just see you as, because we had this journal energy here too, maybe you've like written about what you've been through or something like that, and they are taking notes here like or something, because they're definitely like seeing this journal and then this scribe energy. There's a lot about writing and things like that. So how else are they seeing you? How is Cancer's person seeing, I'm just going to shuffle these around a little bit, seeing, all right, that didn't work out. How is Cancer's person, sorry, seeing Cancer right now? Okay, so free spirit. Oh, I got 2. Moody. Yeah. All right. Definitely picking up on that. Sweet. But yeah, I feel like it takes a lot for you to like be moody with your person, and they're like, whoa, like, you know, like, probably didn't expect that from you. And maybe that was like a shock that they needed. Funny. Old-fashioned. Sorry, I don't know if you can see old-fashioned. And reliable. Yeah, maybe they feel like you have like old-fashioned values, and they were kind of coming at you in this like player sort of an energy, or just like this game playing energy, and you're just kind of like an old school kind of a girl or guy, like, you know, like you're just like, I don't like want to play games, like, you know, if you like me, come court me. If you don't, like, well, again, let me rest in peace. Like, I'm not trying to like I'm reliable, I'm, you know, gonna be here. I've made that very clear. And like, you're just kind of like in and out doing whatever you want here, like, then go do it. Like, stop hitting me up, something like that. All right, and then let's get some advice for your person and see like what they're also like learning right now. What things are they like, what lessons are like, or what advice would they get like if they were asking for it. Just to get a sense of things like that they're going through and like learning about right now. Do we want all of these? I think that's way too many. All right, we have, all right, yeah. Sometimes, that's 4. Sometimes people put you in a box and think they know you, but have no idea of the true depth of your soul. There's something about them getting in touch with their like deeper emotions here. And about other people, putting them in a box and them needing to be like, you know what, like, guess what? Like, maybe I was like this before, but that was then, this is now, like, I'm changing and I'm growing as a person. Like, fuck off. Like, you know, tell yourself, I support me and everyone else is just gravy. There's a lot about like other people coming through here. We have happiness is a valid goal. Like, I think your person's also realizing like, I want to be with this person because they make me happy. Like, why shouldn't I be? Like, you know, not, or what you think you should do. It's like, no, but like, I'm happy. This person makes me happy. There's always room for improvement, always. I mean, they're definitely trying to like, I mean, I don't know if they are actually trying yet, but I think they will once they're like over this little storm here. Okay, you must focus on yourself, feel as good as you can, and make the relationship with yourself a priority. Do this and everything else will fall into place. Yeah, they need to focus on feeling better a little bit right now because they're like stuck in these guilty emotions. And then embrace uncertainty. Yes, let go of the past, embrace whatever the future holds. Like, all you can do is try your best, give it your best shot, and like, what will be will be. Like, you know, like that card said, they're like, I feel like on the brink of having, or I'm sure it's at different stages for everybody. Maybe they've already, this is something that happened like a little while ago, and now your person's like kind of coming out the other side into this imagined energy. Maybe this just happened where they're like, you just got mad at them or something. Like, it could be at different points or different like timelines, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's going to depend. So, all right, what would your person want to say to you right now, Cancer? What would Cancer's person want to communicate to Cancer? I'm awakening to the energetic bond between us, or just awakening to this connection and how much I feel for you. And it's like, with the energetic bond, I'm getting almost like electric, like, you know, oh, Electric Love, another song. Like, I can't even deal with these like songs. You're so good at multitasking. Yeah, with this like busy bee energy, I feel like they really like see you doing well for yourself, keeping busy. I've never met anyone like you. Yeah, I feel like you really affected them in like a profound way that like not a lot of people, or maybe no one, ever has. We have you smell so good. You're literally hysterical. That came through twice because we had the funny energy. So they just like adore you too. I think you adore them and they just like adore you so much. Oh, you're so amazing but so humble. Yeah, I don't think they see you as having like a big head. If anything, I feel like they think like, why don't you know, like, you're the shit. Like, oh, I've made my choice. Be seeing you. Yeah, so maybe you'll see them soon. That's exciting. But that doesn't mean, okay, like, I've made my choice and I'm going to call you. Like, they have like clearly some things to go. But again, those songs talk about like I know I want to call you. Like, I know I want to see you. Like, I just don't know what to do, kind of. I'm starting to understand you. And your strength and kindness inspire me every day. All right, we have a few. Your loyalty and dedication have really touched me. Again, they feel like maybe like they squandered it or something. I feel such a real connection to you. You have such zest for life. And then we'll just get one more to make it even. What is the last message from Cancer's person? Let's go out with a bang. Ooh. You have such an appetite for life. Okay, that's like basically the same message. But again, I think they're like, see that you're not going to just sit around crying for them. Maybe you did, and I've dreamt about you. So like, you're going to keep living your life and doing good and trying to inspire other people. You're going to alchemize all these things into something good. And, you know, I feel like they really are inspired by that with the star energy. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I think we're going to leave it here. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, or subscribe to my channel. I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are, okay? Bye.